Okay, just sort of another few quirks on this NZGrapher. So we're going to pick up open file. Now, I think I put it on the desktop. So let's have a look at desktop. And I had all class data. Now, in the last video, we had a slight issue with the class code. If we go down in the class code, we actually see that here we've got 96, which clearly they meant 6. So I'm just going to fix that. And then I'll go to my box and whisker. And then variable 1, we're looking at a numeric value. So let's just go down here. And I wonder if the travel time, yep, that works. And then here we could put class code, summaries, box plots. We're comparing the different classes, which is interesting. Or we could leave that with gender, which is easier for our assignment, but we could colour it by class code just for fun. Now that colouring doesn't work because it's still got 96. So what's happened there? I thought I got rid of the 96. Maybe not. Do I have to update the graph? That seemed to work. Right, so now the colours have worked because we've only got class code from 1 to 6. So there's little quirks to look at. Now point size I can make bigger. So maybe that's a bit too big, make it smaller again. And here we can stack the dots should we want to, so let's browse it. And I don't really want them transparent because I want them nice and bold. Now this gender here is one person who doesn't have a very good and has a different gender. So we're just scrolling down looking at gender. And what is their gender? It looks like it's blank. We keep scrolling, we're looking for the blank gender. There we go. So for that is line 106. So what we can do here, sample in more, maybe it's in here, is there doesn't seem to be a delete there. What about column? Oh, here we go. Delete specific column, and which column we want? Oh, whoops, cancel. It's a row. Delete specific row, and it was row 106. Okay. If we do that now, our graph is better. So that's called cleaning the data. And of course, you need a title. I'm just going comparing. What are we comparing here? What was it? Time, travel time. Okay, and update that graph. Now, it's interesting here that the medians of both of the boxes lies inside the other box. So we can't say that there's a difference. The boxes actually are very, very even, very similar, if you like. Now, the little cheat that we use, if we put the mean dot, it will confirm like this here, because the mean is the same as the median. We can confirm that that's quite a symmetrical distribution. And here with the females, the mean drops to the right, and you can see that the tails to the right is much more spread out here. So we actually have a difference in the distributions and the shape of the distributions. Now the other thing we can do is just another little kind of cheat is put the variability bar in. And if the variability bar overlaps, and in this case it does, we are confirmed that we don't have enough information to make a call. Okay, so there's a few little tips and tricks there. The grid lines might help us kind of see the overlap of the boxes. It makes it quite clear that the lower quartile is the same for both male and female. And remember, you're making just observations about central tendency. So here, the male's median is higher, and so is the upper quartile is higher. The female's data is more spread out. Standard deviation is 14. Here the standard deviation is 9. The bigger the standard deviation, the more spread out it is. We don't actually do standard deviation at the moment, but I'm just using it as a trick. So the female's data is more spread out than the male's data. But interestingly enough, The males' data, middle 50%, is actually more spread out than the females. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that you could observe here. So we're observing the shape of the distributions, we're observing the central tendency as in comparing the mean and the medians, and spread. So the analysis part has the graphs and sentences. And then the conclusion with this one, we don't have enough information to say whether there is or isn't a difference on the travel time for females compared to males. Now, what is our population? All year 9 and 10 students in New Zealand. Okay, our data is from the 6 or so classes that did it at our school at Pakuranga, and we're seeing if we can use that data. And this tells us, the graphs tell us, where's our variability bar? Those blue bars actually tell us they overlap. We don't have enough information to make a call for all of the students in New Zealand. So hopefully that's given you a little bit more to think about. Of course, we could have gone class code here and colour by gender and compared different classes, but that gives you too many box plots to compare, right? Which we don't want to be doing. Okay. Any other variable that is numeric? So, for example, what's the left thumb? There we go. And that one might be best to compare by gender. And we could colour by class code. So here you can see there's not a lot of rounding going on, right? So the box and whisker, this one here, we have got the lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile. It's all the same. It's 666, so the box has completely disappeared. Standard deviation 1.17, here standard deviation 1.6. So it's a very sort of tight distribution, not particularly spread out.